Okay, honestly, I was surprised. I was surprised at how well it was received because I thought maybe going around to the tables would be distracting for the customers, but it's been fantastic.
It was astounding when I first saw it. I just could not believe just how absolutely blown away people were whenever you came by.
We do fine dining, but it's casual fine dining. And in the same vein, the magic is relaxed and entertaining and light.
It loosens up the guests, especially if it's their first time in, and you come by and dazzle them. It just puts them in a good mood.
It's so well done that I think it meshes perfectly with what we do.
The people who really enjoyed it were the adults. It was like more than anything, when I had a table of 5 or 6 adults or even a business meeting or something like that, they loved it. They absolutely loved it. I don't think I've ever had a table that has not said that they love the magic.
And so it gives me an in to start talking and connecting on a different level with them rather than just how's the food and all those things.
If people are standing around waiting, that's not necessarily a good experience. But if they can spend time with a magician who just amazes them and who has a nice personality, it makes for a better start to the evening and makes the rest of the evening much easier.
The restaurant industry is not an exact science. It never has been and it never will be. Some things happen. Sometimes something gets mixed up in the kitchen. You need a little more time. I feel like we have a tool that a lot of other people don't have, which is that on a Friday, Saturday night, busy, everybody's having a great time, but suddenly something got mixed up in the kitchen. I need to buy 10 minutes at my table, and I'm kind of like, oh God, how am I going to fill this gap? And then I realize Kostya's here. So when you come by the table and you add an element that they weren't expecting that makes that evening even more memorable, even better, people are going to look back and say, not only do I want to come back to Del Frisco's because of what an amazing experience I had, but that night was everything I wanted it to be and more. That's absolutely going to affect the tip.
The investment in the magic has been fantastic because we're getting exposed to people who wouldn't necessarily see Del Frisco's. So it's just been, I guess, a synergistic effect. It's one great thing and it just keeps building.
Do I think a magician helps in that? I do, because all those little intangibles, the saying hello when they first get in, the having somebody there to say goodbye when they leave, and the remembering people's names and calling them by name and remembering their drinks, that's how you get call parties and that's how you make money.
I think if we didn't have magic at Del Frisco's and I saw how well it worked at another location, I would certainly be interested in trying it out.